Welcome to the podcast. This is gooBy.
This is Flxur.
And we're about to open up the show with some crazy ass news for y'all. And that crazy ass news is this is today's Pray podcast, and you're listening to the 100 and what?
59?
Is it 59?
Mm-hmm.
Or was last week 59?
Nope, 58.
You're right.
Sorry to bust your fucking...
Dang it, I thought it was 160 this week.
Sorry to bust your butt bubble.
Sorry, everybody. I guess I'm just so excited about this podcast because me and Poppy have finally narrowed in our rap names. Officially.
But you can't say it separately because it sounds... Yours sounds cool by yourself.
Thank you. Yours sounds cool by itself, I think.
Flxur.
Flxur is cool.
Yeah, you said, dude, I think that's my new rap name, gooBy. And I was like...
It's cool.
And I was thinking, what's my new rap name? And I racked my brain for just a bunch of letters, and I went, Flxur.
Why don't you think it's cool?
It's cool.
Okay.
Good. It is cool.
It is very cool.
It's not cool by itself.
Yes, it is.
gooBy and Flxur is.
gooBy and Flxur is the
gooBy in Flxur. You know what I mean? Like in Flxur with the Dixa.
Oh, I know what you mean.
So saying gooBy and Flxur, it's like you're inflicting somebody with your Dixer.
gooBy.
And Flxur with a Dixer.
I just think it's the best rap duo since...
gooBy and Flxur is the best mixture.
Exactly. I think it's the best rap duo since Dr. Dre.
Right. And
You know
that's
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, Dr. Dre and like Air.
It's the best rap duo since Dr. Dre. It's better than Pharrell Williams.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's way better than Harvey Gunn and Frankie Stu. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, everybody. Didn't mean to burst your bubbles with
Dude.
that one.
It's the best duo since Batman.
You can say that again, buddy.
Or Superman. Batwoman.
Are you going to be upset
Green Lantern.
if when I try to shorten the name, I call you Flix? Because sometimes that's just going to roll off the tongue easier.
That's fine. Just make sure you say it. Make sure that they realize that it's with an X.
Yeah.
Flxur.
Like most of the time I'll be like, hey, Flxur. But sometimes I'll be like, yo, toss me that Flix.
Yeah. Or you can say Flick, like the ant from A Bug's Life. Because I do relate to him.
Oh, he's great.
I'm not related. He's an ant and I'm a human.
But you're wearing the
Right.
same color as his skin.
Interesting. Sometimes things do just work out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wear the exact same color and you don't realize that you're setting yourself up for an amazing day by something you're wearing.
Like you had no idea that we would be talking about you being related to Flick from Bug's Life and you're wearing the same color shirt as him. That's actually a nice shirt. Where did you get that?
Built Basics. That's the only shirts I wear.
Do you love him?
Yeah.
You gonna marry him?
No. I'd marry a Kelly shirt.
Well, you have to. You've already engaged her.
I don't have to do anything. That's the best part about being engaged, is you still have freedom. You've just shown that you've made the first step. It's like, hey, I'm ready for this. And if they fuck up, it's not my fault. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like if she makes, like, listen, here's the only thing that would get me to not be engaged with Kelly. If she makes me another fucking ground beef with carrots and rice bowl.
You're not marrying her.
Nope.
You really didn't like it that much?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh.
I'm tired. I'm tired of rice right now.
What's another good substitute for that? I really don't know another substitute for rice, man. You can't replace that. You're going to really affect a lot. If you try to get rid of that, you're going to affect a lot of culture's foods.
Potatoes. You got to do something with potatoes. You You got to do something with a sweet potato.
Love sweet potatoes.
So you went from a bowl to a plate for sure.
Yeah.
And honestly, now that I think about it, I think I'd rather take the rice again.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm not. I guess I'm stuck.
You're already sick of them sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Thinking about them, to be honest.
Real quick, before we move on from sweet potatoes, I do want to go ahead and drop gooBy and Flxur's latest rap right here. gooBy.
Yo, it's Flxur. Flxur.
Yo, it's gooBy. GOOB. Why?
Big B, though.
Yo, it's gooBy rapping to you right now. You see me on PornTubi, you know I'm jerking off right now. Jerking off right now. I'm jerking off right now. And then I get bored of this video and go over to Pornhub. I like the girls with the big bubs. I like the girls with the big boobie. I already told you before, my name is gooBy.
Yo, I'm Flxur with an X. Look at Pornhub. Wish I was having sex. Oh, you see my Nikes? They got checks. And you know I got this money, get the checks. Oh, I got the comma. I'm young and reckless like I'm drama. Getting on your mama. Sitting on you motherfucking dirty ass hoes with my dirty ass butt cheeks.
This guy don't wash his butt.
My dick is where all the sluts meet.
All the sluts meet at his Johnson.
My friend's name is Bronson.
The sluts meet in Wisconsin with Bronson on his Johnson.
Looking at my tonsils.
You know it's a problem.
I do not wear condoms.
That is not a problem. That is not a problem that needs solving. But after you get a dick hard, we're gonna need some solvent to soften it up. Solving it up. Solving it up. You cannot soften it up. You can't soft off. You can't soft off this. You can't solvent soft off this. My love up damn garbage.
Yo, you can't solve it. This sawed off dick. You wanna saw on me, bitch? Don't you wanna saw my dick off, bitch?
All right, one more type beat. gooBy and Flxur killed the shit.
They're good.
They're good. They practice a lot. They work hard.
They work hard. Drive a sports car because they're a porn star. They own a 4-star.
And they always make it on time to their appointments.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
How to manipulate anyone.
So a little bit ago, you just said, it's kind of wonderful how some things just work out.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it crazy that in the past we've always talked about, wow, wouldn't it be awesome if we opened a tattoo shop and a barber shop in the same spot? But you can't do it because you can't have giant open wounds and little hair particles getting in them.
Yeah.
You just can't do it. How crazy is it that we've always just talked about it, and then it just kind of happened that we're putting a tattoo and piercing studio next door to your barbershop?
Mm-hmm.
How weird and just crazy and weird magic that is. That's magic, dude.
And you know how it happened as easy as it couldn't have happened.
Right.
You guys could have walked in there and it's in your mood that day, you could have woke up and it's I don't care what this place looks like. I just don't care. And you could have walked in there and you could have been nope. It's with drywall instead of cement walls or wet. Actually, no. This has dry walls. I prefer a tattoo shop with wet walls. I'm out.
Yeah.
And you could have just said, fuck it. And you and Brandon could have been nope, this is not the place for us. It would be really cool, but it's not good. It could have happened that way. You guys could have walked in there
Absolutely.
and that sucks. But then you walked in and you said, this is real good. This is a good time over
It's
here.
perfect.
this is a good time over here. This looks like a real good time.
It's gonna be a great time. I don't even know. It's impossible how perfect it is. It's just impossible.
No, so when I first came here, I didn't think that the place that was next door to me was going to go out of business because of the way it did, which is she unfortunately passed away. And then there was no one that wanted the business, I guess. So they just kind of closed up shop. They sold everything they could and closed everything up. But I just thought, my thought was, who gives a shit about buying scrubs from a store? They can just order it on Amazon. Everything they have, they can just order.
Right.
So why would they do that? So they're going to go through a third-party thing. Everything, like, people would come and pick up scrubs here to take to the hospital for, like, a hospital order. It's like, just order it online. Like, why are you doing it here? It doesn't make any sense. They had something that I didn't understand, obviously.
There's some kind of secret scrub operation going on.
Right.
That us people who don't wear scrubs don't know about.
There's something that our skin can't fathom. We're wearing chinos and black shorts
And built basics.
T-shirts and Fox and Sparrow T-shirts with front pockets.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good little thing. We need to do a poll to see what people think about front pockets because I love it. Sometimes I'll wear
I think
these.
most people do.
Sometimes I'll wear these shorts that don't have pockets. Just dump all my shit here.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. You wear that shirt without that mustache, totally different vibe from you.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you look like you're just missing cigarettes.
I wish I had cigarettes right now.
You have a beard or no beard completely. It's completely gone or it's all there. You're a poser.
I've got one of those faces that you can just mold into whatever ethnicity you want with my facial hair.
So what are you now?
I can look kind of Hispanic, I think. Do you think? Is that racist to say?
It's not racist to say that you look Hispanic.
Well, what if I'm really ugly and people might think that I'm an ugly Hispanic man?
Well, newsflash, there are really ugly Hispanic people and there's really ugly every people. So
Except Persians.
whites. Oh,
I've seen some fucking ugly whites, bud. You can't say that.
I saw an ugly Persian on the 300.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. He had gold all over his body.
He's not ugly.
He was.
He was decorated ugly.
No, he was ugly and he had to decorate himself to make him look better.
No, I think if you take all that
It's like
off,
how ugly girls. It's like how ugly girls get tattooed all over, and they're like, "Oh, actually, they're kind of hot." No, they're not. They're just hiding all of their flaws underneath those tattoos.
Are you talking about the Persian king that has like
Yeah.
the big nose ring?
Yeah,
Okay, take that man. Close your eyes. Imagine him. Take the man. Take away all of his crazy jewelry.
tan turd.
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, tan turd. Yeah. All right. Now, ungrease him up. He's greasy. I want you to put a long hair on him, and it's braided into two pigtails that go down to his side, like down like his shoulders, just two pigtails, but like in a manly way, not like a child way. And I want you to put him in a tank top, and his hair is also parted in the middle a little bit.
It has to be to have two pigtails.
Yeah. And I just want also put him in a recording studio with a tank top on, and he just sang to you "Fashion Killer" by A$AP Rocky.
I was gonna say you literally described how A$AP Rocky looks.
A$AP Rocky Persian from 300?
Might be.
He might be the same guy.
You
Hey.
take A$AP Rocky's hair off,
He'd just be bald guy.
he might look like a turd.
She grabbed my
I
hairy
gotta
business.
get a beer. On that note, I gotta get a beer. I'll be right back.
But I'll tell you one thing that the Persian king can't be. He can't be a pretty flakajodi. Pretty flakajodi. What kind of beer you getting? You get a little big wave action, little sucker? Yeah. I think you look like the guy online right now. You look like the guy online that has the mustache, and he goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He like talks through his, yeah, that guy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you look like him. Oh, why are there? Oh, but and he talks like that. That's
you're doing that. I don't know how he does it. He curls his tongue.
believe this shirt. And that's how he talks, and you look like him.
I kind of do look like that guy. That's a compliment. It's a handsome man.
He is handsome, super smooth head. I mean, I never had head from him.
Hey, feel my head right now. I just shaved this shit last night. Is it good?
It's like 500 grit sandpaper, so that's pretty good.
Do you feel a little bit of oil on your fingertips now?
It's spreading. So what were we talking about before all that shit?
We're just talking about how
how things work out.
I was going to say we were talking about how I can change my ethnicity with my facial hair.
Which works out because you have needed to go in disguise before.
I've had to go undercover before. Mm-hmm. And when I was in prison, I was easily able to blend.
I almost spit on purpose to be like, "You were in prison?" But I didn't want to get beer all over my shop. So just imagine that I did that.
Dude, we would be way funnier if we didn't have to worry about all this equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the world will never know because fucking Apple doesn't make beer and waterproof laptops. So we'll never fucking achieve our dreams. Thanks, Apple.
Ooh, I have an idea.
More like asshole.
Yeah. Apple products. More like asshole products. Hemorrhoid cream. That's an asshole product.
Yeah. Oh, I know, buddy. I know. And I've got two fucking hemorrhoid creams right here, and I'm also got a hemorrhoid cream right here.
Speaking of asshole products, I'm not trying to get like real gross right now, but have you ever seen a butt plug in person?
In person?
Yeah.
No. I've only ever seen it through a screen.
I picked one up once.
What happened?
It was heavy.
Why was it so heavy?
It was metal. It was like chrome.
Whoa, shit.
With like a pink stone on the end.
Interesting.
And I was like,
was it quartz? Was it rose quartz?
I think it was Montana agate. It was like a pinkish.
Interesting.
So it was like blue with a pinkish. But
I wonder if it was charged by
plug,
the moonlight.
Huh?
I was wondering if it was like charged, like you set out your butt plug in the moonlight and it charges.
Well, you just set out your butt because that's the only time you wear it. You wouldn't wear it during the day. What are you, a fucking slut?
I'm not.
When do you charge your butt plug and how do you do it?
Mine doesn't have crystals in it, so I guess I just plug it into my Apple computer.
The only time that how I charge my butt plug if I'm going to do it during the day, I just put it in my mouth and do this.
Like Bulbasaur. You photosynthesize it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it was heavy. And I was thinking like, no wonder like it would get sucked in.
Yeah.
It's because of gravity. It's not because your butthole wants to suck stuff in. It's just because it's gravity. You're laying there and it just wants to go in there. No wonder it has to have like a cap.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make any sense. I've only seen one. Never used it.
Yeah.
It wasn't mine. And I didn't want to ask.
Was it just like at Walmart?
It was just out and about.
You just picked it up on fucking 8th Street?
It was when I was young and it was just on a counter. Just kitchen counter.
One time I saw a pregnancy test on a kitchen counter, but it hadn't been peed on yet. It was in the box still. And I'm thinking, who the fuck is this? Who thinks they're pregnant?
Yeah.
And I don't think the girl was pregnant, by the way, whoever bought it. I'm not going to say any names.
It was a person that you had interrelations with.
No. It was when me and my high school girlfriend lived with other people. And I saw
For like a week? You were there for a week.
I mean, regardless, it was longer than that, but regardless, it wasn't ours. We just saw it there and we're like, whoa, shit. You think so-and-so's pregnant? Fuck. And that person never had a baby.
So they must have been gay.
Must have been. They must have been gay. That's the only other thing I can think about. That chick was gay.
If you're not a breeder, what are you? Gay?
If you're not getting pregnant, you gay. Sorry, you gay.
That's a really good observation you had. I'm glad you came up with the if you're not pregnant, you're gay.
How to manipulate anyone.
I've been trying to get my fiance pregnant.
How do you do that?
Manipulation.
How to manipulate anyone.
What are you telling her?
I'm just trying to put pregnant thoughts in her mind. We don't have sex or anything. I'm just trying to
Well, you're not married, so I would hope
right.
not.
But I just try.
Otherwise, you're burning hell.
I'm just please don't bleed. Please don't bleed.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff like that. And I've done that, and don't tell her, but I've done that with everyone.
Well, I hate to tell you, bud. She listens to the podcast. You're in trouble now.
Well, don't tell her that. Just you don't tell her that.
I won't tell her shit.
If it comes from my mouth, then if it comes from the horse's mouth, it'll drink.
Yeah.
So
and also, but hey, bud, I gotta tell you, closed mouths don't get fed.
Right. But if you do get fed, it'll be the mouth that feeds you.
Mm-hmm. The mouth is the way to nutrients.
Yep. And the hand that feeds you is the born of Osiris.
You can say that again. gooBy and Flxur.
That is a funny thing. Saying in Flxur. Flxur with what? This weenie?
I kind of love how, just tonight, out of nowhere, these words, gooBy and Flxur, we've never said them ever before, have become our whole personalities now. They've consumed our whole bodies, mind, and soul. I always thought that my rap name was going to be Mega Gecko Dragoon.
I always thought mine was going to be Cranberry Boss.
I mean, that could be an album name one day.
Yeah.
And same thing with Mega Gecko Dragoon.
Yeah.
That could just be our album names. That's what Linkin Park did with Hybrid Theory. They were going to be Hybrid Theory. Then there was some other band named that, and they just became Linkin Park and named their album Hybrid Theory.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. We could be the next Linkin Park. Dibs on Mike Shinoda.
Guess I'm dead.
Guess this guy's going to kill himself.
Oh, man, I'm going to die. How did he die? Death.
How did he die?
It must have been fucking death.
He wasn't alive.
He stopped breathing somehow. Heart?
I don't know. Heart stopped pumping.
Yeah, what's up with all these artists always dying?
I don't know, man.
It's there's these dudes that are from the 1920s that are not playing music anymore.
What's up with that? What's up with everybody dying?
They're back in the 1920s, they're a beep boop boppity skibbity skibbity bibbity bop boop boppity skibbity, and now they're like this.
Now they're just corpses in a game of life.
I wonder who invented that song right there, because that's on everything. Anytime someone dies and it's someone's sad, they play that song.
I can tell you.
It's better. It's better. It's more popular than Happy Birthday. Who made it?
Edgar Allan Poe.
Dude, the guy that made the Raven movie, that guy was sick. Great director.
He can't. Unfortunately, he died making the movie.
Really? Oh.
He got shot. It was supposed
Like
to be
Bruce Lee's son.
Yes, that's him. Edgar Allan Poe.
He was shot by that guy.
Alec Baldwin,
That's it. That's it. Who played Nightwing.
who was filmed at night
Mm-hmm. In the dark.
after eating wings.
Mm-hmm. And Marius Fishbowl.
Dude, I gotta tell you something, man. I know I'm officially a townie. A Morgantown townie. That's me.
I hate that word, but go ahead.
I'm a Morgantown townie. You know why?
Why?
I love Keglers.
Why?
I love their wings now. Officially love their wings. And then I had my favorite food, which is a steak melt. I had a steak melt. They have that on their menu.
Yeah.
I got it the other day. It was just as good as the one we got after our giant long Canada trip. It was
And that's saying something.
It was fucking amazing, dude.
Yep.
I can't wait till I'm done building the shop and can afford to go out to eat again, because that's where I'm going to go.
Yeah. That is something. Everyone's going to be like, where have you been?
And you're going to be like, well, he's been
I wish it was Keglers, but actually I've been in this place with walls with no drywall.
Right behind his head.
Mm-hmm. So you like Keglers.
I love Keglers now.
In the past, how many times have we been to Keglers before this year? Probably 5-6 times.
Yeah, like not too many. I mean,
You know why I think we didn't go to Keglers?
why?
We were probably just scared of the girls in referee shirts.
I know. They're so intimidating. I'm
'Cause
always thinking they're going to say foul ball at me.
Well, they're dressed to judge.
And we're judgeable.
Yeah. Extremely judgeable.
I look like that guy on the internet. You know?
And Hispanic. And he actually talks Hispanic.
He's so white, though.
Right.
Now, that guy's racist.
Right. Put a sombrero on him. Racist.
Dang, man.
But
What a fucker.
yeah, and then I'm always scared of I don't want to go to places. It's weird for me. I don't want to go to a place. I don't care how good their food is. If I'm in a relationship with anyone, I don't want to go to a place where I know that the girls are wearing tight pants, because I'm going to look over and I'm going to be able to count the rings of a booty hole inside of some Nike Pro shorts. And then I'm going to get caught.
Yeah.
And she's going to say, how many? And I'm going to say,
Can't lie.
I don't know, but I know that she's 23 now because I counted the rings.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that happens. It's really fucked up that you're ever put in that position.
And maybe that's why you've been single for a while. So it's you kind of like Keglers now. You're not scared. You're not gawking at these girls, but you're not gawking at anyone, but you're also not scared to look.
I'm not going to lie to you, man. I didn't even know any girls worked there.
Interesting.
You mean to tell me I didn't think they let girls be referees?
Now that I understand.
So I thought all these waiters were just dudes who just I thought I was kind of getting gay. Because I'm looking at these waiters with their shirts, and I'm like,
fuck, these dudes are starting to look like chicks.
Maybe I'm gay now.
Interesting.
So, part of me is kind of relieved for you to tell me that they're chicks. But part of me is like,
why are you relieved? What are you, homophobic?
Hey, how can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
My bitch is a referee.
How to manipulate anyone.
Isn't that a hilarious thing, though, that they all have referee uniforms on?
Yeah,
It's
none of them ever go, you're out.
Right. I'm sure they do later at night. We're just never there.
And none of them ever do this.
Right. Right. They do at the boxing hot dog shop. They're always like,
The boxing hot dog shop. Now that's
hey,
a,
what would you want?
that's a genius business plan.
Yeah.
Open up a hot dog shop and make it all boxing themed.
Yeah.
Dirty Mike Tyson's hot dog. The Butterbean dog. Footlong Holyfield.
I want to name a dog Butterbean dog.
Oh, man.
It's a pug.
He's a good doggy.
He's got eyes that bulge out of his fucking skull.
Remember the urban legend about pugs? If you tapped them on the back of the head, their eyeballs would fall out of their head.
I thought that was Marilyn Manson.
No, dude, no. No, I heard a different rumor about Marilyn Manson.
Oh.
I heard that he was the first woman to fly an airplane. And when he crashed, they never ever found his body. Snow crabs ate his body. They said. Or coconut crabs, I meant.
Oh. I just thought they named Orange Crush after him.
Now, was Marilyn Manson, was he one of the Naked Brothers band?
No, he was in the Butthole Surfers.
Dude, Dakota the other day, he didn't know who Marilyn Manson was.
He's the guy with the eyes.
Yeah. He's the guy with two different colored eyes. He played in that movie, Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah. Apparently, my brother was obsessed with Pan's Labyrinth. I was like, nobody wants to listen to Spanish that much.
That movie's good. I watched it with you.
He loved it. He watched it 1,000 times, Nick said.
That's fucking funny. Dude, that's so fun. I love knowing Nick because you know all the funny things that Evan has done. But I haven't hung out with Evan enough to know all the funny things that Nick has done.
Oh, well, I can tell you. Nick just used to be called Stinky Nick.
Because you just never bathed.
Because his room stunk like hell.
Maybe it's kind of like a flex.
And now he sat on my lap the other day and I sniffed his neck. He dusted off my knee, sat down on my knee, and he cuddled up to me and I sniffed his neck. I think he wanted a kiss, but I sniffed him. Not a horrible smell within whiffing distance. I mean, it was really pleasant. You could tell he had freshly bathed
that
morning,
nice.
and you could still smell the soap.
I've never smelled him. But when you're young and in a band and you just rock out in vans all the time, you probably do get a bad stink.
I think he was an Etnies, man.
That's it. All that smell gets stuck in the tongues.
Stuck in the Tongues. That's a black metal band right there.
That is, yeah.
Oh, man, all the grime gets stuck in the tongues.
Jesus Christ. That guy just walked by the front there, scared the shit out of me.
Is it Walkman? Was it a Navy guy? Or like an Army guy?
No, he wasn't wearing a uniform, but he was wearing like a blue T-shirt, white guy, ball cap. Scared the shit out of me.
Who the fuck knows who that is?
He made eye contact with me. He's
Hey.
probably going to wear my skin.
In the chat, tell me who that was.
Yo, chat, find him, swat him, swat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, chat.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of chat, we do this every Wednesday at the same time. Why are we not just doing this live on Twitch? We literally have the platform. We should just do it live on Twitch with my internet. and then we can actually talk to the chat, and we can just like people can talk to us.
That's yeah, we could figure that out. We should do that. Absolutely.
It's interesting because we don't really edit the podcast anymore unless we say something accidentally racist.
Yeah, like the time that you said, "Wow, I hate all other races except for my own race."
That wasn't accidental.
Okay.
I like because I'm the one that sets up the sack race, and everybody always wants to organize a different race at the same time of year, and it's just bullshit because I'm organizing the sack race of Bruce and Mills, and then they're like, "Oh, it's Good Neighbor Days. We're gonna have the foot race and the eye race, and the head race, and the white race,
Yeah, don't like that shit.
hay race."
We should do a foot race with people from our class. Who do you think is the fastest right now of our classes? Of your class, and then we'll say of my class.
Of your
class 2012, I'm class 2013.
Who's the fastest out of our classes? Interesting. Matt Shuffle is the fastest right now.
You think still? I'm saying currently.
Yeah, I think he's gotten hit in the balls with so many soccer balls that he doesn't have them anymore, and he's just super freaking.
You think that
Straight
he's faster than you?
Right now, yeah. He runs a lot right now.
Really?
He's playing soccer a lot, so he's running around.
Oh, I didn't know he still played soccer. Yeah, that does make him pretty fast.
Because I don't run at all. Like I barely ever run.
Yeah.
So he just has like, it doesn't matter how much potential you have. If you just don't do it, then you can't reach your potential.
Yeah.
My potential was limitless. I think I could run so fast forwards that I actually end up backwards.
I agree with that.
But it's kind of like when you see a wheel turning forward and then it looks like it's going backwards slowly. That's the same thing with how my speed works. But right now he's faster.
Yeah.
Right now in your grade,
I have the one person I'm thinking. I would say in my grade, probably Mitchell Cook. But just because I don't know how fast he is. I would just say that because he's tall, so he's got like a long stride. But I don't know how active he is now. So Mitchell, if you're listening,
he's playing golf.
We don't know how fast you are.
He's busy playing golf.
Yeah.
In your grade, yeah, it might be you, dude. You might win.
I don't know. I mean, I do run some mornings, but also I've ran.
That doesn't mean you're faster. Just because people run distances, that's not true speed.
Yeah.
That's not like fast. We're talking about top speed here.
I've beat JC in a race at the beach like 4 years ago. And that was pretty fast.
Yeah.
It might be, but I don't want to claim it because I've also ran with you and you're faster than me. So,
I don't know about that.
You've beat me in a race before, dude.
I don't know. I don't remember beating you in a race. I remember being very close together, and I thought you won.
Thanks, man. Hey, give it up for Flxur. He's just being a gentleman right now. Everybody give it up for him.
She grabbed my hairy business.
I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe we should hold a for old time's sake race.
I did say the other day that, so I was talking about how there was a certain someone trying to get me to take mushrooms. And I said, well, the thing is that when it comes to people trying to get me to do something or, anything, there's no way they can make me, because when I'm determined, no one will fucking catch me. let's say someone's trying to make you do something and I'm gonna hold you down, and you know it's coming. They know they're gonna do the hold down thing and make you take the cough syrup or whatever. Grape. I can outrun them. I can outrun them. There's no, and especially if I'm
who held you down to try to make you take cough syrup?
My mom.
Did you outrun her?
She cornered me first. But after that, I never was sick in a corner. I'll tell you that.
Good. You learned your lesson.
I always stay sick in a wide open space.
So you can run.
Right. I'd rather cough
than have to take cough syrup pinned in a corner by my mom.
Well, that shit was grape.
I like grape. I'd say, Mom.
Not this grape.
Can you mix it with some Sprite?
Dude, Dayquil and NyQuil now tastes way better than it did back in the day. Like the stuff back then, dude, it was like, it was worse. It was almost as bad as that snake wine I tried. Where I tried that snake wine with the baby cobra in the bottle.
Mm-hmm. That shit's...
And immediately, as soon as it touched my tongue, the lips of my bunghole were on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking about that either. Like, it was like an immediate, like, swallowed, maybe a second. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
It was like,
ugh. It's a pretty gross taste.
Yeah. You tried it too?
I've had it. We have a bottle at our shop. It's got the cobra in it.
Yeah, that's the one I tried.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I tried it, and it was awful. It
yeah,
tasted like I was.
We all
it
tried
tasted
it,
like I was a dragon. It was very hot.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
I don't remember.
Must not have scarred you enough.
No, I don't.
What was worse than that then? That you've done, because obviously it didn't scar you like it did me.
You want to know what's fucking nasty? It is the worst tasting thing that lingers in your tongue and in your mouth. Take a swig of hand sanitizer. That shit is nasty, yo.
How to manipulate anyone.
You know what surprises me that you haven't done?
What?
The amount of times that you set your shit on fire. Like you put alcohol, like spray alcohol on your hat and then set it on fire and not give a shit. Put it on your hand and not give a shit. How have you not put alcohol on your tongue, set fire to it, and done that? How have you not done that?
I don't know.
Because that is like the next generation of what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're done playing with fire though. We almost died.
How did kids stop playing with fire and just go straight to Tide Pods at that time? Remember when they just kind of like switched straight from like that to like, we're gonna eat things?
Did you ever eat a Tide Pod?
What? Yes.
What'd you think?
Tasted like my clothes.
I can imagine a Tide Pod probably tastes like hand sanitizer, and that shit is nasty.
I can imagine it too. I can imagine. Go through the feelings of hand sanitizer.
It's pungent.
Pungent.
And when you drink it, it coats your tongue, and then it coats your whole mouth, and then it's pungent.
What's pungent? There's like, when I think of pungent, it's like
strong and
it's like a strong garbage feel.
Yeah, but it's just like it lights up your nervous system in your mouth, and then it lingers for like
it's sharper. It's a sharper feel.
Yeah, it just lingers in your mouth for like 10 minutes. You're like, why did I do that? That was stupid. But it's been probably 10 years since I did that.
Maybe that was the realization you needed, was you needed to know that it was a bad idea.
Yeah, you're right. I did need to know that.
Why did you try it out of curiosity, or were you trying to shock someone?
I think it was like when I was like 16 or 17, just trying to, just being nuts, just being wacky.
So you were shocking someone?
Probably.
Yeah. It's like, I don't care.
Shocking the world.
You were like, I don't care what happens to me.
I was shocking the world, man. They thought we were crazy.
You were a little suicidal back then.
I was a little wacky in the brain. My cerebellum wasn't fully rendered.
Right.
My frontal lobe definitely wasn't loaded.
No.
So I was eating hand sanitizer, and guess what? 29 now. Frontal lobe,
I'm fine.
full blown. My
I'm
frontal,
okay.
my frontal lobe.
I'm 29 and I'm okay.
My brain is erected entirely.
Yep. Like Spider-Man in those comics when he gets a bump on his head.
Do you have anything else you want to announce on the podcast while we're here chatting it up? While we're here chat GPTing it?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Everybody, we'll see everybody next week. Maybe here soon we'll get on some Twitch and we'll get live. But until then, see everybody next week. Catch you on the flip side. If you watch us on YouTube, click that subscribe button. If you follow us on Instagram, if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's Today's Spray. If you want to follow us on TikTok, Today's Spray Podcast. Catch everybody next week.